Welcome back to my whiskey pick of the week. You know I'm Eric the Whiskey Guy, and as always, as usual, and as expected, am I bringing you a treat this week? And it has been a while. I had to take a couple weeks off with the holidays. Been busy, been running around with like a chicken with his head cut off, but I'm glad the holidays are over. I hope everyone had a great Christmas and a happy new year, and now we can get back to business. And the business this week is what the business is every week. Some good old-fashioned whiskey, bourbon, whatever you want to call it. We try to bring it to you with the pick of the week, and it's no different. Now this week I'm kind of going out on a limb. I was at the store and I came across this guy this week. We're gonna be trying the Kentucky 10, and this is actually my first time. Not only is my first time ever trying it, I never even heard of this brand before, and I wasn't gonna get it at first. I walked by it a few times and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But to give you a little fun fact, at one point in time in my life, I lived in the great state of Kentucky. I want to say the Kentuckiness in me, I had to get it because nothing screams Kentucky more than this bottle right here. This bottle just got "I'm born in Kentucky" written all on it. The only thing this bottle is missing is a UK emblem and a Wildcat logo on this side. That's the only thing this bottle is missing. This is definitely a Kentucky bred bluegrass type bottle. So we're gonna see how it is, but other than that, my expectations are pretty much in the middle. I'm not expecting nothing too high. I'm not expecting nothing too low. I just want to try it and hopefully it meets that. But we're going to see it. Like I said earlier, I never even heard of Kentucky 10. When I think of Kentucky 10 sound like some malt liquor. It sounds like somebody going to the store about to buy a $5 scratch off, a pack of menthols, and let me get 2 Kentucky 10 tall boys, and where's my change? That's what this sounds like, but you never know. Now it is under the Green River umbrella. The Green River Distillery makes this, and the reason why it's called the Kentucky 10 because that distillery over in Owensboro is the 10th oldest distillery in the state of Kentucky. It dates back to around 1865. I believe they opened in 1866 or around that time, and I pretty much gave the history on that. They've been through a lot. They went through every type of devastation that a company can go through, from the good old-fashioned fires all the way to having to let people go, and probably 3 weeks ago they probably had to cut back on people. They've been through it all. They've been through the ringer, but they still here, and I was kind of impressed with the Green River. So it's in that, it's gonna be kind of in that range. It's about the same amount. I believe this on average is about a $32 bottle. It's 90 proof. It's a wheated bourbon. I believe it's 51% corn, and they're fairly new as far as this brand. It's fairly new. It doesn't even really say the date, so whenever they don't even say when they were truly established with a certain brand, they brand new, still on the porch. So I want to say it's probably anywhere between 2 to 3 years that they even probably started making this, because it got to be at least the minimum. It got to age is 2 years. So we just gonna go out on a limb and say they probably started around late 2022, probably 2023. So we just gonna dive right into it. We got a nice little pop. Now, now that I'm thinking about my time in Kentucky, this was back when I was young. Wasn't too young, but I wasn't as old as I am now when I lived there. And that's probably one regret that I had. I was only there for like a season. I want to say probably 6 months I was in the state of Kentucky. But one thing I wasn't really into bourbons. Well, I wasn't in bourbons and whiskeys too much at that time, and I wish I was as serious as I am now, because now I look at all the opportunities that I probably missed out on just being up there. But it is what it is. Oh, it smells pretty good. It smells like it's some gas. I can smell the weed in it. You can taste, you can tell that it's a young whiskey, a young bourbon. It just has that 2-year aroma to it and taste. It's not bad. I would probably I'll probably drink it make it an old fashioned. I don't think I'll really drink it neat. It's not too strong, but it's not too light. It's not really harsh on the throat. But it's kind of like a 2-year bourbon. I think of that as it's like whiskey light. You know how you got Budweiser, then you got Bud Light. This will be in the range of the Bud Light, the 90 proof. You can tell it's a 90 proof. But shot wise, I'll probably do a couple shots of it. But it's not too bad. Not too bad. At the Green River Distillery, they probably made this on the second shift. You know, your first day when you get out of orientation, they probably put you on this assembly line to do this one. Then if you been there more than 90 days, if you perfect attendance, they probably move you up to the Green River upstairs or something. But it's not a bad bourbon. I wouldn't really, if I had to grade it, I give it a C plus. It's still bourbon, so it can't go too much lower than that. But it's par. I say it's average. It's right there in the range. I think it's probably should be in the 20 instead of $32. It should be a 23. I would say this is a $23.99 bottle if it was me labeling them. But it's not bad. Nothing to write home to mom about. But if you get your hands on it, I would recommend to do mixed drinks, Coke, ginger ale, good old fashioned. But this is my pick of the week. We're gonna do it all again next week.